My ongoing struggle hopefully will come to an end soon. Not that it's a struggle, but it is kind of a pain in the you-know-what. After all, I am trying to capture as much detail as possible in such a small canvas. And something funny, I haven't even really worked on the cat just yet. If anything, I've been focusing on all the little crevices throughout the whole painting. Hello, and welcome. My name is Charlambos. I go by Bob. I am not your typical painter, and today I'm gonna continue working on my cat painting. Or should I just say, not your typical cat painting. Strategy is gonna be very simple. I'm gonna pretty much keep replicating all the pattern. I haven't really tapped into this wall just yet, but I will very soon. And of course, there's the cat itself. Yes, the cat. He or she is still wondering hey, when are you going to paint me? I will soon. I'm also reevaluating the perspective. I might have to correct this area here or this area right here because it is off. It's always good to step back and look because it's better to catch it early. Well, enough talking and on to painting. I believe you'd rather listen to this beat by Open-Minded Creation instead. It's called Forever Dreaming. I want to briefly talk about what I'm doing here. Is the paint is actually dry now, and I'm able to apply a brighter white. It's not pure white. There's a bit of cadmium yellow in it. I think I'm actually using zinc instead of titanium. But anyhow, since it's dry, I'm able to actually get the brighter white that is going to separate the light from the dark here, more contrast. I wouldn't have been able to do this if the paint's wet. So, as I mentioned in other videos, oil paint has its advantages when it's wet and also when it's dry. And in this scenario, it has its advantage when it's dry. say that this is a very repetitive process of constantly painting little details of the wall. This is not for everyone. Again, I'm not following the photo 100%, but I am trying to mimic the texture, and in some ways it's not something you just like do. You have to have a good idea of light and dark and how like the texture of a wall will react to the lighting. So always know the direction of the light. The light is coming from here, so there's like highlights in some of the imperfections, and then there's a slight shadow that's casted among them, and you pretty much have to kind of like repeatedly do it again and again and again. And then when you mimic that texture, it looks more believable. Once it looks more believable, that's when you could probably move on to another section. And this will be a constant thing I'm going to be doing till the end of the painting. But yeah, it's not easy. It's time consuming. But in the end, I think it's worth it. Because I don't want to do something that looks easy to do. I'd rather do something that people will look at and be like, wow, that took some time. I'll admit, sometimes while working on texture like this, and you are trying to follow it a little bit, like the actual photo reference, you kind of get lost. I just got lost. I'm trying to replot right now the area where I'm lost at, and sometimes the best way to do it is kind of, I want to say, create a roadmap. And I'm kind of creating a roadmap with some distinctive colors that I'm gonna probably like go back into and hopefully not mess up again. But yeah, it happens. Just so you know, it happens to me all the time, and that's why I will say it again. Painting is a constant form of correction. You made it to the end. Thanks for watching. And for those of you who have been following the ongoing progress of this painting, I truly appreciate it. Once again, my name is Charles. I go by Bob. I am not your typical painter. For more still images of my paintings and current work, and also past work, check out my Instagram, Not Your Typical Painter. Also, check out Open Minded Creation. He has some really nice beats.